And that's speed. The head coach really wanted someone who could take the top off of a defense in the draft, and they got him in Romeo Doubs out of Nevada. You can easily see him getting steadily more and more targets as the weeks go on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
10 cycles. Go green. Green, yellow. Black, ultra.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw now, here's Love. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Doubs. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Oh, he pulls over him. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Okay, ready?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Love. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins now from the 50. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, ended up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just... They'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Love. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action. Love to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
Here we go.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On fourth down, Love. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Those throw windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Cousins now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing is Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready.
Loves pass. Front line number 11. First and goal, Green Bay.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Love to pass. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 10 yards out. And the Packers get a bit closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has a very advantageous position.
It's a gain of 34. Another big play late here for the offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jefferson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been...
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I